Rule number one of responsible journalism should be this. When a violent attack happens in a city anywhere in the world, don't publicly jump to conclusions about who did it. Right? It should be simple. But two people who should know better fell foul of that dictum this weekend. Talk TV's Julia Hartley-Brewer and Countdown's Rachel Riley. This was after an attack in Australia that killed 6 people. And Hartley-Brewer tweeted this: "Another day, another terror attack by another Islamist terrorist. 6 dead, others seriously injured, including a baby. Today it's Australia's turn. The other day it was France's. It'll be our turn again next. How long do our governments think we're going to put up with this?" And that post got thousands of retweets, 12,000 likes. Rachel Riley, for her part, tweeted this: "For 6 months now, people have been out on our streets proudly calling for intifada revolution. If you want to know what globalized the intifada looks like, see the Sydney Mall. 5 victims stabbed to death and 8 transferred to hospital, including a baby, due to one man and a knife. In the second intifada, over 1,000 Israelis were murdered in restaurants, on buses, and in the streets by suicide bombings, stabbings, stonings, lynching, shooting, rockets. The youngest victim was just 9 hours old. Sydney Mall, multiple times over, is what they've been proudly calling for." The problem with both of those tweets: the killer was not an Islamist. He had nothing to do with Palestine or any global intifada. In fact, the stabbings were committed by a white Australian man, right? Rachel Riley has apologised for her tweet and deleted it. Julia Hartley-Brewer has kept hers up. She sort of admitted she was mistaken, but for some reason thinks she should still leave it up. Very bizarre. The Independent, at least, didn't pull their punches when covering the story. So they say, Rachel Riley says she's sorry if racist post about Sydney attack was misunderstood. So they've called the post racist. So Rachel Riley is known to be somewhat litigious. So, I mean, I think our lawyers would probably tell us, be careful about saying it's a racist post in a YouTube thing, because you'll get a letter from our lawyers. But the Independent, credit to them, have been confident enough to say this is a racist post, to say this is about a global intifada when it had nothing to do with Palestine or Muslims or anything like that.
Where I think that these are all kind of egregious cases is that not only did they leap to conclusions, it was seemingly a pretext to blame Muslims and the Palestinian cause more generally. So it wasn't just, okay, well, I made an assumption about what's going on based on partial information. That's fine. It's sort of then going, and this is why these people are barbarous murderers, da 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 da. What that gets you thinking is that that's something that you were just thinking all the time, and you were waiting for a convenient little news hook to hang those very bigoted and, in my opinion, racist perspectives on. And there's something, I think, darkly opportunistic about it. And I think that's what takes it beyond just a sort of, human leaping to conclusions thing that, I think we're all in. Very quickly, it all got a bit clash of civilizations. So it's quite revealing about what they're thinking about Muslims more generally, isn't it? Really quite revealing.